What's up, guys? Matthew. Today I'm actually gonna do some stuff to the Civic here. Just some little odds and ends. I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff I plan on doing. Probably oh yeah, I gotta weld in this little tab here. This is a bracket that I made that kind of holds the up pipes together from the heat and stuff. That stuff will tend to kind of move around and stuff. For this, we're gonna go over here to my shop and grab the welder. By the way, I am a huge dog person. I have like 4 dogs and they're all pretty crazy all the time. This is Moose. He's my Bernese Mountain Dog. Come here, Moose. Come here. He's handsome. He's my baby. He's the littlest one of them all. Look at that face. Sit. No, he doesn't listen very well. Moose, sit. You sit. Sit. Stubborn, just like me. But the other ones are floating around the house. I'll show you guys those at some point. But let's open up the garage. Oh, there it is. The old boost knuckle. That name is kind of a funny name. Most people probably don't understand it. It's probably not very well. It was never really PG-13 until I decided to boost it, and I changed the name to the boost knuckle. It actually used to be called the moose knuckle. A lot of people didn't like that. They thought it was kind of disgusting. So when I decided to boost it, it actually the name changed around a little bit, and it's just kind of stuck with it. And a lot of people know it that way. Can't wait for this project to start to take shape. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. I think it'll be really good for the channel. I think you guys will like to see, what's going on with it and all the progress. Progress is good, and people like to see progress. So, anyways, we are going to roll out my welder here. I can get all my stuff out of the way. I kind of jump around from so much stuff between shops and cleaning and working on people's cars and working on my own cars, and it's oh, I thought I heard UPS. Darn it. It tends to get a little overwhelming sometimes, but I love it. I mean, I was raised with cars. My dad worked on cars my whole life, and I mean, I literally don't know anything else other than working on cars, trying to make them fast. But you break a lot of stuff in the process. So, anyways, let's roll this welder out here. Precision turbo. That's all we use. Like I said, this car's got a 6785 on it. My best friend Josh over at Finishing Lines, his Integra actually has a 7285 on it. We've both been through, probably, probably 4 or 5 precision turbos a piece. From 6262s, 6765, 6766, 6780s, 6785, and the 7285. Maybe that'll work. The extension cord. Alright. Now that I was able to dig up this extension cord, we're not welding anything real thick, so we don't need a whole lot of amperage here. Sorry for my coughing, guys. I don't know. Got a bug in my throat, I guess. Let's see. And I've got the battery unplugged. And there's no ECU or anything in it. Anytime you're welding on this stuff, you need to unplug a lot of the electrical parts. You don't want to fry any of that stuff for no good reason if you can help it. basically this little bracket here actually broke off the last time I had it at the track, and everything's kind of gotten hot and moved around and taken off the car. So sometimes you got to adjust that stuff. I've got it tacked already, but I'm gonna go through and buzz a little bead on it. It should be good. Oh yeah, maybe put it there. You can see my weld there is not the best. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I promise I can weld a little better than that, not much. You can see the other side, the bracket maybe there. That one held up really well, but the up pipe's a little bit heavier. It kind of moves around a little bit more, I think, because all the heat that blows through it. But yeah, I did all the charge piping and stuff for this. It actually got changed a couple times, which I've, added some stuff, and I like actually building a flange for the blow-off valve, because I've seen a lot of blow-off valves fall off the piping and stuff when you start to get to really high pressure. So I like to make this little flange here so I can weld the outside and the inside of it. Makes it a little bit easier, I think, and then you can get a better bead around the outside and a little bit more surface area there. But yeah, let's try and tack this up on here and see how I like it. Not sure how I'm gonna like that. I will attempt to like it. Hey, UPS guy here? I'm like a dog chasing a squirrel. You hear a noise, you're like, UPS? Nope. Faking the funk. I'm trying to curve this flat piece of metal around the you guys. Alright guys, kind of like that. It's not like it's different, but it just kind of fills up. There was a lot of empty, like weird space there. It just kind of looks weird. So put my logo on it, MRE. I build a lot of engines for some local guys, you know, local racers, myself, finishing lines, a couple motors in Texas, some in St. Louis, and I've actually got a LS powered Fox body that I just did some work on before I started this whole channel thing, and just tuned it here in Kansas City. And the car made like 1,022 or something, a little 5.3 that I put together. Iron 5.3. It was flat top pistons, some good rods, you know, Wiseco pistons, Molnar rods, stock crank, 3800 bore, just basic car. Car made a lot of power. Hopefully he'll get it out this year and actually make some good passes with this next season. So, anyways, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this all back together and still continue to wait and see if the UPS guy wants to be my friend today. Alright guys, so you saw that we got the pieces welded on the up pipe, my little MRE badge from Aquaria Racing Engines, and then got that tab welded on there. Actually even kind of wiped down the engine bay and stuff because it's covered in dirt. There's still some spots that are still kind of dirty. Big shout out to I'm gonna go ahead and plug a couple of these people like KLM for doing the manifold and the intercooler. Even got his own KLM couplers and stuff. And then, like I said, I've done all the charge piping and up pipes and all that stuff to build it the way I wanted it for this car. Golden Eagle, they've been a big help. That was their first 6-liter Plenum B Series intake they made. But it's got the Golden Eagle fuel rail and all that stuff on it too. Like I've even got their rear diffusers on the back of the car as well. South Bay fuel injectors, they've been a big help with doing the fuel system on this car. The boost knuckle actually has their fuel system in it too, their 450 pump, their 80-pound injectors. This one actually has 2200 cc South Bay injectors in it, so I mean, any fuel needs you have, South Bay is the way to go. And then obviously finishing lines, everything on the car, brake lines, turbo feed lines. I mean, he's got it all, makes it all. So you need anything like that done, make sure you hit them up. Anyways guys, keep following along, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm planning on going to the drag strip. I think you'll probably see this. It'll probably be actually Thanksgiving-ish. But this Saturday we're actually going to go down to a little local drag strip, I believe, and take some footage of a buddy of mine's 240. It's got an LS swap turbo car. And excuse me. But yeah, we're going to go see his 240 and probably some other cool cars. It's actually going to be the last day of the year. They weren't supposed to be open, but I guess they decided since the weather's going to be so nice here that they were going to open one last day. It's actually supposed to be like 64 degrees here, so what better time to go down to the track and get a couple, you know, get a couple late passes in some good weather, you know, some cool weather. But anyway guys, like I said, comment, like, subscribe, keep following us, and we'll keep bringing it to you. Thanks guys.